Hi everyone, it's Graham again and welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with my February reading wrap up. I read 4 books in February, 3 I absolutely loved and 1 I hated so much. But yeah, without much further ado, let's get into those books. So the one that I really didn't like was one that my husband chose for me in the TBR jar that he's created. We were both quite disappointed because we both had quite high expectations of this novel. It is The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. I just didn't like it. It wasn't my cup of tea. I didn't feel that it was well written at all. I hated almost every single character in it. The only character that I liked, I've begun to dislike towards the end, and that was his little sister. And we only see her for maybe 2 or 3 chapters at the most. Holden Caulfield is a whiny, opinionated child man. He's 16 and it shows that he's immature, but he also talks like he's this 40-something adult, and he just comes across as a bit of an ass, and I just really didn't like this. So yeah, this isn't staying on my shelves. I'm getting rid of this because it just wasn't for me. Yeah, sorry. So the next one that I read, I'm not doing these in any particular order either. I'm just picking them up in the order that they were in for taking the thumbnail picture size order. So the next one I read, I absolutely adored, and it was for Christie Fest, which is run by Lil and Julie, so Lil's Vintage World and The Hungry Bookworm. And the choice this month was A Pocket Full of Rye by Agatha Christie. This is sort of based around a nursery rhyme or a song, and it's just a typical Agatha Christie. Murder, money, mayhem, backstabbing, lies, and just Agatha Christie's incredible writing. I adored this. Yeah, family drama, murder, fabulous. Everything that a well-written Christie is, and I just adored it. This was the first time I'd ever read this, and it won't be the last. I really enjoyed this, and I love my first edition copy as well. Isn't she lovely? But yeah, loved this book. So the next one that I read was for another book club, and this was a reread for me, and I absolutely adored it. It was just outstanding. Slightly problematic, as it was written like 25 years ago, and this is the 25th anniversary edition. It's Bridget Jones's Diary by Helen Fielding. This edition is just everything. A lovely big pair of pants on the front. Obviously this is the original Bridget Jones' Diary from 1996, and there is some other unpublished stuff in here as well. Particularly like a coronavirus diary and a lockdown diary, which I really enjoyed, not because of what it was, just because I felt that it kind of brought Bridget bang up to date, and that sort of nostalgia that I have for Bridget Jones, it made it so prevalent to now, and I wanted that to be longer in the book, and it wasn't, so it kind of left me wanting more. And I really hope that Helen Fielding does write more, because I just love Bridget Jones. We all know the story. It's like a loose retelling of Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, but with like a sort of modern dating twist. And yeah, it's just glorious. Bridget is always getting into hilarious situations, and is kind of treated a bit like poo from the men in her life, namely Daniel Cleaver, who's a chauvinist and a sexist, and is only after her for one thing, and unfortunately she gives him it. And yeah, but absolutely adored this, and this is a much welcome addition to my collection. It's just beautiful. So the last one that I read, I'm sure I started February with this and then finished February with it, because I stopped reading it to read a few of the others in my wrap up, and it was The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. Again, I absolutely adored this. It tells the story of a group of octogenarians who live in a retirement village, and they have a club called the Thursday Murder Club, where they discuss true crime cases, and they're real true crime cases, like that these people have worked with in the past. So twisty, a lot of characters. And I think a lot of people have said that that's one of the things that they didn't enjoy about it, that there was a lot of characters. But I think you've just got to really go with it. I have already pre-ordered the second book in the series, and I can't wait. September's a bit long to wait, but yeah. But I love this, and it's a book that I think I'd probably reread as well. And I would recommend, like I would with most of the other books in this wrap-up. If you want to read Catcher in the Rye, do. I can now say that I've read it. It is a modern classic, but it wasn't for me, and yeah, I didn't enjoy it. But the other three that I read, Thursday Murder Club, Pocket Full of Rye, and Bridget Jones' Diary, I adored. So yeah, that is my February reading wrap up. Thank you so much for watching. Whatever you're doing, I hope you have so much fun doing it. Whatever you're reading, I hope you love it. Stay fabulous, be amazing, be yourself, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon for another video. Bye bye.